Hello everyone, my name is Aman, and in this video we'll go over secure workload and DNS server integration. Before we get into the demo, let's take a look at high level what this integration allows you to achieve. So basically you have your set of DNS servers indicated here in that yellow box on the left hand side, and this is where you have all your A, Quad A and CNAME records. Secure Workload once integrates with these DNS servers, it can ingest these records into its local database, and you can use this record information to define your inventory filters. These inventory filters are nothing but objects that helps you classify a set of IP addresses based on certain queries. So you can see in this example, I have DNS name contains CSW lab, and I'm matching 2 IP addresses based on that query. And once I have this inventory filter defined, I can define policies to allow or block access. So let me jump into Secure Workload UI here and navigate to External Orchestrator. And you can see I already have the orchestrator set up here of type DNS. If I edit this, so we can look at different integration fields here, configuration fields here. So a name, a description, since this is privately located, so I need a secure connector tunnel, and I define a zone which I'm going to ingest, csw.lab. And then I have defined the DNS server address and the port number. I can define multiple of these, but for this demo I have just one. Let's switch to the DNS server now, and so when I go to the DNS server, so one of the things that you need to keep in mind when you do this integration is in the particular zone that you're trying to transfer, you need to allow that under the zone transfer. So this is the particular setting that you need to configure. I'm setting it to allow anyone to do the zone transfer, but you can make it more specific. And let's take these examples. So I have these 3 A records, and each of these represent a Windows machine in my environment, mapping to those IP addresses. So let's define an inventory filter using a DNS name, A record label, right? So I'm going to call it Windows demo pool, and then I define a query based on the DNS A record. So I'm going to call it DNS underscore name equals to win -0, and likewise the 3 workloads that I'm trying to match. I can do equals, I can do contains, depends. So let's say we do equals, and I have Windows 0.csw.lab. that's going to match my Windows 0 machine, and then I can use the OR operator to match the other 2 virtual machines as well. So those 3 IPs are matching. That's my first inventory filter based on A records. This is great. Let's create another filter, but let's use maybe a CNAME this time, right? So I have this RDS server. I'm going to define another inventory filter. Let's call it RDS server. And the query remains same. So it's still going to be called DNS underscore name equals, but this time the name would change. So something to note, whether it is A record or CNAME record, the DNS query or the label key value remains the same. And you can see this is matching the particular DNS, the RDS server. Perfect. So I have 2 filters defined. At this point I can define my policies. All I have to do is call these inventory filters in the policies. So very straightforward. I define, let's say I want Windows demo pool to be able to access RDS server on port 3389. And I allow that access. Straightforward. that basically this policy will allow all my Windows demo pool workloads to access the RDS server on port 3389. And that concludes the demo. Thank you so much for watching.